This business doesn't reward the agency or agent with the best leads. Okay, that's what I want to explain in this video, is that this business doesn't reward the agency or agent with the best leads, because it seems like that's what agents are trying to find out there. Where are the best leads? That's where I'm going, okay? Look, leads are important. They always will be, but the market conditions right now are so that you can make any lead type work out there. Any of the lead vendors, third-party lead vendors, you can make work and be profitable. Yes, you can be profitable with different lead vendors, but that's not the core question agents should be asking, okay? So when agents reach out to us at Digital BGA, a lot of the core questions are, hey, what type of leads do you have? And what's the ROI on those leads? But that's the wrong question. Okay, it's a fair question to ask, and we answer that. We answer with ranges, but that's the wrong question, because it's not the leads that make you successful, okay? It's what you do with them. And the truth here is, guys, leads are everywhere. You have Facebook, Google, TikTok, YouTube, TV, live transfers. You have text verified leads. You have shared leads. You have exclusive leads. You have age leads. They're everywhere, and everyone has access. It's no longer about access to leads. It's about developing your skill set as a life insurance telesales agent, okay? And when you talk about ROI, when you ask that question, ROI is completely dependent on the agent. So why are some agents consistently helping 5 to 10 families per week, while others are stuck just helping 1 or 2 families a week, or maybe none, depending on who you are, right? Because it's not the leads, guys, it's your skill set. The agency you choose to work with will have a big impact on developing your telesales skill set. And I want to emphasize telesales here, because it's different than field sales or face-to-face sales. You need to develop other skills on top of selling term life insurance, final expense life insurance, whatever it is you're selling, okay? It's a combination of skills that launch agents into building successful businesses. And you need to have that combination of skills, and your agency needs to teach that to you, because this is stuff you can only learn from being in the trenches. It's a lot of specific knowledge that doesn't apply to many other industries, or it may apply to some industries, but you have to combine a lot of those into what makes you successful as a life insurance telesales agent, okay? So let me give you an example. Most people are just going to say, you just need to learn a script. Hand me your script, maybe a recorded training, and do some role playing. That's not enough, okay? Mastering your presentation is important, but it's not enough, okay? You have to build a skill set to improve your contact rate so that you can actually speak with more prospects. There are agents out there who are coming to us saying Facebook leads are terrible. I'm only getting a 20%, 25% contact rate. I'm paying $12 a lead. And so it's costing me almost $50 just to have a conversation with somebody with a 25% contact rate, okay? And so they want to try something else. But really, we just need to teach them the skill set to improve their contact rate so that their cost per conversation gets lower. Because I've said this on previous videos, there are agencies out there and agents out there with 65% plus contact rates on Facebook leads. And when I say 65% contact rates, they're only counting conversations that last over 60 seconds, okay? And a lot of people, they think that's not possible, Jeff, but you don't have the information to know what makes it possible. You need to be given that information, okay? Same thing with, we talk about mastering your presentation, of course, so you can convert more of those conversations into new clients. But it's not just mastering your presentation and memorizing it and knowing your objections and your smoke screens. It's not just about that. It's about developing strong communication skills with this demographic that you're working, okay? Because we're going throughout our day with our families, our friends, at the store, wherever you are, and you're having different types of conversations. With life insurance conversations, you need to bring out emotion. You need to be able to emphasize your words, because you're giving a lot of information. And the way you say things and the way you communicate is going to be a key differentiator if you're going to be successful or not, okay? So we need to bring out the emotion. And we don't do that in our everyday conversations all the time, but you have to do that on every conversation with life insurance. And so it's different. You have to practice that and you have to learn that. It's not something that's inherent for us to just ask a question on a script and think that's going to bring out the emotion. You have to probe a little bit more. You have to ask it in a certain way, the way the inflection of your words, your pacing, how you pause, and how you listen. It all matters. So you have to develop strong communication skills. And in our script trainings, that's one of the things I try and touch on all the time, is building those strong communication skills, because that is the X factor. It's not just having the right script and the right process. Okay. So that's a skill set that you need to build on. You need to learn, like, another skill set for life insurance telesales agents that's not really taught is understanding cash flow strategy. Okay. So you can scale your lead volume sustainably. A lot of agents say, I can't afford leads, but really they can if they have the right strategies in place. Okay. Another skill set is your mindset. And most agents kind of roll their eyes at this one. They kind of tune out when I think our least attended trainings are mindset trainings, because most agents want the hard skills, not these more soft skills, right? But you have to level up your mindset so you can stop self-sabotaging, especially when it gets tough. Okay? A lot of agents, when it gets tough, they self-sabotage and they're out of the business. You have to be mentally strong, know what to expect, and know how to deal with this. Okay? Guys, like I said, the business doesn't reward the agent or the agency with the best lead vendor or the best leads. Okay? It rewards the agent who improves every single day and is in a culture and in a community that supports that. Okay? The ones who sharpen their sales skills, they build the right habits and become unshakable in the face of rejection, are the most successful agents out there. Okay? You don't need better leads. Of course they can all use better leads, but you don't need them. Okay? You need better training, you need better mentorship, and you need a team that holds you accountable. Okay? A lot of you don't like to be held accountable, but that's maybe what it takes to get you to be successful. A lot of agents don't, they tell us to, hey, Digital BJ, back off. I'm independent. I don't need you all over me. And we do back off. But our default is hold people accountable. What are your goals? Here's what it takes to get there. And we're going to help you along that. If you're not doing the work, we're going to hold you accountable, because most people don't have somebody holding them accountable, right? They have a spouse, they have a family to feed, but are they going to their spouse or their family and saying, hey, I only made $50 today and only had a couple conversations, didn't have any sales, right? You need that accountability, okay? So you need better training, you need real mentorship, you need a team that holds you accountable. And most agents fail in this business simply because they chase leads. They hop from lead type to lead type, vendor to vendor, right? They chase leads instead of just building themselves up. All this business is building you up. You should get more profitable every single month. If you are not profitable every single month, I would challenge you that you did not build up your skill sets or you got distracted somehow. Okay? The top producers, guys, they build skills. They don't just build their pipelines up. They build their skills. So to wrap this up, if you're out there struggling in this business, it's likely not your leads. Okay? It's your skill set. Focus on developing yourself and your systems, and the leads you're struggling with right now, the exact leads you're working right now, could very well be the fuel to your sales engine. Okay? You just need to fine tune that sales engine. That's all it is. Okay? Hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, post them up in the comments.